In the popular destination city of Hayama, high schooler Naoto Hachioji goes to Kazuhaya High School. Naoto is a tall but shy second-year student who loves to draw manga, and he loves the library because he can be alone there. One day, however, he finds a group of popular girls chatting and gossiping in the library, and he tries to ignore them, but he has trouble blocking out their noise while studying. Later, one of the girls happens to walk by and notices his self-drawn manga. When all the girls see the manga, they laugh at him, except for Hayase Nagatoro, a first-year student. When the girls leave, Nagatoro stays behind and introduces herself to Naoto. After reading his manga about a brave hero, she teases him because Naoto based the hero off of himself, and she torments him trying to prove that his own character is much braver than the actual Naoto. After reading a fight scene in his manga, Nagatoro shows off her combat moves and duplicates the manga. But Naoto has trouble reproducing the scene when he has to call her beautiful, and Nagatoro proves he is nothing like his self-drawn character. Nagatoro calls him creepy as Naoto starts to cry, although she leaves behind her handkerchief for him. That night, Naoto can't sleep as he can only imagine the first year tormenting him over and over. The next day, while Nagatoro is teasing him, Naoto returns her handkerchief to go to the art club. But Nagatoro follows him in to explore the art club. Since they are alone, she volunteers to model for him, causing Naoto much embarrassment. After Naoto is too shy to draw, Nagatoro correctly deduces he hasn't drawn anything, so she promises that if he draws her, Naoto will get a secret reward. After gathering the courage to draw, he finishes that evening, and Nagatoro pretends to give him a kiss as a reward, but she slaps him instead. After making fun of him for not completing her drawing, she continues to try to make him cry and then takes care of him with her handkerchief. She promises to give him a better reward next time. Later, she follows him out of the school and asks him out. But when an embarrassed Naoto doesn't answer her, Nagatoro teases him and says that she was joking. She later pushes him as a joke, but since he is too light, she ends up pushing him into the canal. A genuinely apologetic Nagatoro wonders why Naoto isn't angry at her, and Naoto remembers that throughout his life he has always been mocked, so her behavior is normal to him. Nagatoro asks how he is feeling, and Naoto admits that although he doesn't like her teasing, he kind of likes talking to her. Satisfied with his answer, Nagatoro insists on calling Naoto senpai, a term for upperclassmen. One day, Naoto is peacefully drawing in the club room when Nagatoro arrives to show off her hula hooping skills. She asks him to join her but punishes him when he gets too close. The next day, Nagatoro sneaks into school an interesting manga about vampire brides. Nagatoro arrives at the club room and he tries to hide it from her, but she quickly determines that he is acting very shady. After catching him with the vampire manga, she distracts him with kind words and then takes the manga from him. After reading and mocking him for reading the manga, she once again realizes that Naoto sees himself as the main character in the manga and wishes to be like him. She also says that he would be safe from vampires because he is too thin. After he jokes that she is a vampire, Nagatoro takes a serious tone and starts to tease him by showing off her pointy teeth. She teases him by jumping on him but is repulsed when he accidentally exhales garlic breath. Later that day, walking home, she teases him again because in their tussle they get too close, and before she leaves she hits his stomach. The next day, Naoto returns to the club room where Nagatoro announces they should play a new game together. She proposes they poke each other's chests, but Naoto refuses. As a reward for whoever wins, they will get a ticket making the other person do anything they want, and after much teasing from her, Naoto accepts. Nagatoro goes first, and as part of the archery club has good aim, so she easily nails him on the chest. Naoto tries to say she missed but finally says that she got him correctly. When it is his turn, both Nagatoro and Naoto are too nervous and she claims he is out of time when her phone goes off. That night, Naoto goes to a restaurant to eat when he sees Nagatoro and her friend with two guys walk in. He spies on them while they talk, but notices that Nagatoro seems to look very annoyed. Naoto looks forward to Nagatoro tormenting the boys, but although she doesn't openly mock them, Nagatoro uses dry humor and a serious tone to chase off the guys. Her friend asks her if she doesn't like guys, and Nagatoro brushes her off. That night, walking home, Naoto wonders if Nagatoro only teases him, and he runs into Nagatoro, who reveals she knew he was spying on them. She teases him by calling him creepy for eavesdropping. The next day, Naoto is again confronted by Nagatoro in the art room. She volunteers to model for him so that he can improve his art skills, and shows off her school swimsuit to his embarrassment, but he refuses. Later after school, the two of them get caught in the rain. Nagatoro runs to get shelter, but Naoto lags behind because he is very weak, so she takes them to a park shelter to wait out the rain. At the shelter, Nagatoro teases Naoto to look away because she is wearing a white school uniform, but Naoto accuses her of wearing a swimsuit and turns around anyway to their embarrassment. She wasn't wearing her school swimsuit, so he apologizes, and Nagatoro continues to torment him. Later, after Nagatoro finds out how far away his house is, she invites him to wait out the rain at her house. But when Naoto goes to her house, he becomes deathly afraid that her family will be similar to Nagatoro, and will also torment and make fun of him. but Nagatoro reveals that her family will be out of the house for the day. After taking a shower and borrowing her brother's clothes, they drink some tea together as Nagatoro mocks him for being embarrassed spending time with a girl alone at her house. Nagatoro suggests they play games together and introduces a fighting game, which she is pretty good at. But actually she is a complete beginner as Naoto easily starts to win. To prevent him from winning, Naoto distracts him and wins, calling him a scrub. They end up playing several hours together with Nagatoro constantly winning. Naoto later leaves and admits that he had fun at her house. At lunch the next day, Naoto has no place to sit, so Nagatoro waves him over to sit with her friends Maki and Yoshi. Naoto is scared that she and her friends will tease him, but sits with them anyway. Her friends tease Nagatoro, and Nagatoro says that Naoto is her boyfriend, although she says he is more like her pet. But when Yoshi tries to mess with his hair, Nagatoro coldly stops her. And when Maki calls Naoto a bug, Nagatoro draws a line at their teasing and starts to get angry. Noticing that she is defending him, Naoto stands up to make a proclamation that he is not her boyfriend, but sheepishly sits back down. The next day at the club, Nagatoro tries to teach Naoto how to fight back when he is mocked, and starts a mock class to teach him. She tells him to slap others if they mock him, and they practice with her teasing him and Naoto defending himself. But when Nagatoro makes fun of his messy hair, Naoto starts to cry because she is taking it too far. Nagatoro apologizes, but then uses the chance to tease him further and try to get him to lash out. But his aim is bad, which embarrasses them both. And this is all for this video. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.